revise. Let's quickly revise sale of goods on approval or return basis with the help of our chart book. First, according to Negotiable Instrument Act, goods sold on approval will become a sale under three circumstances. That is, when the customer accepts it, or the time has lapsed, or the customer does any action amounting to sale. Okay. When it comes to the accounting viewpoint, whenever you want to do goods sold on approval accounting, first you need to check on what basis is the company sending the goods. Meaning, is it sent on a casual basis, meaning only rare scenario, or frequently, or numerously. If you are sending these, or if you're transacting on this approach only on a casual basis, meaning once in a while, then there is one set of accounting treatment recommended for that. So the basic funda of casual approach is, the moment you send the goods on approval basis, on that day only you book it off as sale. So meaning on that day only you'll pass the journal entry, debtors account debit to sale at the selling price or invoice price. Okay. Next, if the customer returns the goods, then you pass the ulta entry because you've already booked it as sales. No? Now you pass the ulta entry, which will be sales account debit to debtors at invoice price or selling price itself. Okay. If customer has accepted the product, we don't have to do anything. There is no journal entry. Why? Because anyway, when we sent the goods only, we have passed the journal entry for sales. So you don't have to do anything here when he accepts the product at invoice price. Alright. Suppose if he accepts the product at a price higher than invoice price. Yesterday I gave you an example. Yes, instead of 100 as the invoice price. Okay. The customer accepted it at 120. That means I have booked the journal entry for sale only at 100. But he is ready to accept it for 120. That means for this 20 rupees, I have not booked sale. So I need to pass the journal entry for sale, which is debtors account debit to sale. For the differential 20, I need to pass this particular entry. Okay, this is little unrealistic, but there is a high chance that he may accept the product at lower than invoice price. Like invoice price is 100. Let's say customer accepted it at 70. Okay, he told I will buy it, but only at 70. But I have booked the sales for 100 rupees. That means I should have booked it for 70, but I have booked it for 100. That means 30 excess I have booked. So you need to pass a reversal entry like sales account debit to debtors for this differential amount of 30 rupees in this particular example. Okay. Now, if you are following casual approach, okay, you can do this entry under other months. But suppose you come to year end, and if no information is available for the goods sent, and even if the time has not got lapsed, then you've already booked it as sale. But in reality, this is not 100% sale. Customer can reject it also. Hence, two things we need to do. One, you have to reverse the sale at invoice price because it is not really a sale. Second one, add it to your inventory. For that, the entry will be inventory with the customer on sale or return account debit to trading account. Fair enough? But this entry will be passed at cost price. Okay. If NRV is lower, today's problem we did one question. If NRV is lower, then you will use NRV. Cost or NRV, whichever is lower. Okay. But in our majority of the problem, NRV information they will not give. If they have not given NRV information, you can debit it at cost price itself. Okay. This is one approach. Suppose you're following the other approach. If you're following the frequent approach, then you need to maintain one day book, sale or return day book. And the day book content is same. Date, the party to whom it is sent, ledger folio, amount. Then date, sold or returned. This information you have to give it in one particular table. That's all this is. Okay, this is your sale or return ka journal. They can also ask you something known as sale or return account. Sale or return account is required when you're doing transaction on a numerous basis. If you are transacting under goods sold on approval on a numerous basis, then you need to maintain day book also, and you need to prepare sale or return account also. Okay, sale or return ka account ka simple funda is whenever you send the goods, you will not book it as sale. You will book it in sale or return account. Okay. So in sale or return account, whenever you send the goods, you'll write it on the credit side by goods sent on approval basis. Either you can write individual customers or you can put the total and give it as one entry. If customer accepts the product, then from sales return, you'll transfer it to sales account. If he rejects the product, do ulta entry, you just write it as return. Balancing figure, you show it like that only. And you can continue this ledger ka balance like that only. Then they can also ask you individual customer account. So under this approach, if you're following in individual customers account, like in one problem we did for P's account, then When you send the goods, the journal entry will be customer account debit to sale or return. If he rejects the goods, then you'll write buy, sale or return. If he accepts it, nothing will come on the credit side. That's it. Fine? Like that. That's all is the funda that we learnt in this particular problem. This was the quick revision on this particular topic. Thank you.